Hard to get started today? It might be more than just July 4th last night. We're going to talk about that in a second. Welcome to another Co-Mind Report, July 5th, 2018. I'm Chris McCleary of the NationalDreamCenter. I don't have a lot of time today, so I got a little bit behind, and it has a little bit to do with the Co-Mind Report, so we're going to go through this pretty quickly. We have the Aries moon, which is going to bring hopefully a little bit of inner passion and fire, but there's resistance. So it may not just be because you were up late last night watching the fireworks. There's a conjunct Chiron, and then there's a square to Saturn. So there is kind of the innate resistance. We still do have that grand water trine that we've been talking about recently, with people are talking about lucky Jupiter and that sort of thing. So there's kind of this sense of watery emotion, but good fortune, generally some positive trends in there. So what we can experience is more conflict. So you have a lot of feelings from that trine. You have passion that might be born out of Aries, but this might instill some resistance. So as the resistance develops, you might have maybe mind has the vision of what needs to be done today, but the body is busy feeling, or that grand water trine, and it can tend to feel very sluggish. So we have a conflict going. We have almost a soul level conflict. Ego versus soul. Holy cow. Look at what we have in the dream bot today, in the dreams. Well, we have the astrology first. So get my cursor up, and we're looking at the moon in Aries is the big thing, but it's conjunct Chiron right there, and then of course you've got the square over to Saturn. Okay, but the big thing is the dream bot today. Holy moly. We have Avatar up at 159 surge score, and that's above 100, so that warrants a red alert. And the way we do this, red alerts are signals that something might be coming in the news about that word. So in this case, the meme of Avatar, but as long as it has a lot of support underneath it, and it absolutely does. If we're looking at these red arrows, we're looking at Avatar, actor, singing is kind of an acting actress, celebrity, movie, character, suit, names, specific, play. And then I put in here the word literally, because in a way Avatar is not really real. It's kind of just it is real, but it represents something deeper. So something deeper is in the Avatar and represents kind of something different, if you will. So what is at play here? What we have to do for red alerts. Now, just for those of you who are really new to this whole Project Co-Mind, this is the old dream bots, and I'm using the dream bots. The dream bot is the bot that goes out and collects dreams, and it brings back the most common words. Well, it just so happens that it's trending in the dreams, this whole concept of acting and avatar, and I call it Hollywood. It looks like Hollywood is surging in the dreams. So in the past, when we have words surging with surge scores, which is up here, the surge score is above 100, that warrants a red flag, assuming that there's resistance. So assuming that there's support underneath it. Now, what we look for then is a few days later, look in the news, and chances are there's a pretty good chance that the collective is creating some sort of big news article surrounding this meme. So what we have to do, though, is to look for to rule out day residue, and I did, and there is something in there already. Might have to move my face. A 7-year-old's avatar, this is just last night, or while we were all asleep, girl's avatar was gang raped during an online video game, and this is a big, looks like a big news article. It seems to be everywhere, and there's going to be some needed questions on why this 7-year-old had to experience their avatar being gang raped. So that's a big deal, and that might explain the Dreambot run and why this is so heavy in the collective consciousness. Remember, these dreams are happening about the same time that news came out, even though these people probably didn't read the news, or maybe some of them did. That would be direct day residue, but in a collective sense, you can be dreaming about whatever the collective mind is obsessed with, and that would definitely be an obsession. It raises a lot of questions why a 7-year-old game would be experiencing something that horrific. So let's get back to the question about our conflict today, and we can kind of shelf the red alert, okay, so kind of put that off to the side, and now let's talk about the conflict. There's a conflict inside, and you can see it clearly in the Dreambot as well. It's like, am I really experiencing what I need to be experiencing, or is this just egoic desires that this life is all about? So I think what we're doing here in this run is really asking you, and the planetary alignment is also asking you, what really matters to you? Who are you really? And are you going to be pretending to be something that you're not? Are you going to be pursuing passions that you don't really believe in? Are you going to get caught up in egoic desires? And that's kind of the concept here. The bot run and the planetary alignments are asking you, what are the really important soul experiences that you need to be pursuing now? So ultimately, when we put everything together in the astrology, take these soul emotions and the intuitions from the Grand Water Trine and apply them to your life. And in using that Aries passion, as soon as the conjunct Chiron kind of passes and the square to Saturn kind of falls apart, you're going to be left with that Aries moon passion moving forward. But are you going to be pursuing the carnal desires? Or are you going to actually agree to experience, i.e. this word here, experience, from the Dreambot run, what the soul came into being to experience in this life? Okay, so very deep, but very passionate, and a lot of conflict here, but keep the eye on the prize. And the prize is, you came down here for a reason. Let's make sure that those experiences unfold. Okay? All right, with that, we are the National Dream Center, healing the collective conscious, one mind at a time. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're finding that you're getting value out of these videos, I highly recommend that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you can get the latest videos on a daily basis. But also remember that you're not going to get notifications unless you hit that little bell that's beside the word subscribe. We also run the videos on our website, projectcomind.com. But something that's really cool that we provide to the public is these little picture summaries of the Comind reports. And we push those out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So please find us over there, National Dream Center, all one word. You have a kick-ass day.